This is lesson 2A of Discovering Albanian 1. This is dialogue 1A. In this dialogue, Drini is talking to Paola and Pierre, and he's asking them where they are from and their nationality. Here there may be one word that we don't know, and this is the word nga. Nga means from. However, when you ask a question like in the title of the dialogue, nga jeni, notice that means where are you from? Let's listen to the dialogue.
Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez.
Let's listen to the dialogue again.
Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez.
In this dialogue, we have two countries. We have Italia and Franza. The names of these countries in Albanian, however, are Italy and France. But we see in the dialogue that they are said as Italia and Franza. In the next slide, we're going to explore what's happening. Here we also have two nationalities. We have Italiane and Frances. Now, Italiane, that's Italian, that's a feminine form, but Frances, that's a masculine form, French masculine. In the next slide, we're going to explain what's happening here. In this dialogue, we discovered two countries, Italy and France. In Albanian, we say France and Italy. Since we are learning Albanian, let's learn the name for Albania. In Albanian, we say Shqipëri. Shqipëri. Now, these forms are indefinite forms. In Albanian, all nouns are going to have an indefinite form and a definite form. Now, the definite form for these countries are going to be Franza, Italia, and Shqipëria. It's like we're saying the France, the Italy, and the Albania. In the dialogue, we also found the preposition nga. And what happens then is that this preposition nga is always followed by the definite form of the noun. So this is why in the dialogue you heard nga Franza and nga Italia. Along with these countries, we also learned some nationalities. And we saw that Pierre was Frances, but Paola was Italiana. Nationality adjectives are going to have a masculine and a feminine form. The masculine forms are here on the left, and the feminine forms are here on the right. As you can see, if the nationality adjective ends in a consonant, we just add an e at the end, and that's the feminine form. So we have Frances, Francese, Italian, Italiane, Shqiptar, Shqiptare. Let's listen to the dialogue again, paying attention to these forms.
Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez.
Now it's your turn. Stop the recording here and see if you can fill in the blanks in the dialogue. Then listen to the dialogue and see if you were correct.
Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez. Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez.
Now we're ready to move to dialogue 1B. In this dialogue, we're going to learn the verb to speak, flas, in Albanian. The forms are the following. Un flas, I speak. Ti flet, you informal speak. Ai flet, ajo flet. He or she speaks. Ne flasim, we speak. You flisni. So this is going to be you singular formal or you plural. You speak. And ata, ato, flasin. They speak. Remember that ata is the pronoun for they masculine and ato is the pronoun for they feminine. These are the forms of the verb flas in the present tense. Let's now move then on to the dialogue. Here's dialogue 1b. Here we may have some expressions that you might not know. Çfarjuhe, that means what language? What language? Çfarjuhe. And we also have two languages here, Italisht and Franchisht, Italian and French. Let's listen to the dialogue.
Çfarë gjuhë flisni ju, zonja Paula?
Unë flas italisht.
Po ju, zoti Pierre? Unë flas frëngjisht.
Let's listen again.
Çfarë gjuhë flisni ju, zonja Paula?
Unë flas italisht.
Po ju, zoti Pierre? Unë flas frëngjisht. Çfarë gjuhë flisni ju, zonja Paula?
Unë flas italisht.
Po ju, zoti Pierre? Unë flas frëngjisht.
In this lesson, we have learned how to say the name of some countries, how to say that you are from those countries. We have learned how to say the nationality for those countries, and finally, we have learned how to say the main language of those countries. So for instance, for Italy, we learned Italie, nga Italia, Italian, Italiane, Italisht. For France, we have France, Franza, Frances, Francese, Frangisht. For Albania, we have Shqipëri, Shqipëria, Shqiptar, Shqiptare, and the language is Shqip. For England, we have Angli, Anglia, Angles, Anglese, Anglisht. For Germany, we have Germany, Germania, German, Germane, Germanisht. And for Spain, we have Spagne, Spagna, Spagnol, Spagnole, Spanisht. Let's now listen to dialogues 1A, 1B, 1C, and then fill in the blanks that you have here in this slide.
Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez. Çfarë gjuhë flisni ju, zonja Paula?
Unë flas italisht.
Po ju, zoti Pierre? Unë flas frëngjisht. Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez. Çfarë gjuhë flisni ju, zonja Paula?
Unë flas italisht.
Po ju, zoti Pierre? Unë flas frëngjisht.
Now read along with the speakers.
Zonja Paula, nga jeni?
Unë jam nga Italia, unë jam italiane.
Po ju, nga jeni, zoti Pierre? Unë jam nga Franca, unë jam francez. Çfarë gjuhë flisni ju, zonja Paula?
Unë flas italisht.
Po ju, zoti Pierre? Unë flas frëngjisht.